Hello? Why are you typing hi on Discord? Can you type hi in the chat? I don't have Discord open. But I'm just wondering why my Discord isn't telling like that I'm live. You know? You get me? That's weird. Oh, now it does. Never mind. Just need to be a little more patient. Okay, still type though. What do you mean? People can already see Vivid Kiss on stream anyway. You're fucked. It's doomed for you, no matter what. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold Discord open. This is one of the worst things about streaming is that I need to play with audio. I don't like it. But it is what it is. You're on another account. Oh. How many accounts do you have? Jeez. Alrighty. No, not that deck. I need to play some Path for Champions first. Because the weeklies got reset. So we need them. Audio seems good. I have my water and chips ready, like, I don't know, 8? Holy fuck. It doesn't matter what we pick here, it's Path for Champions. It's half a star, should be easy. I just on Misfortune, so the games are quick. Okay, could be worse. Maybe I should turn off the audio. We don't need it. Or the music.
I deal in coins and carnage.
Still coughing like crazy. Poopy! Stop the cough. Alright. I don't even... Well... We can just attack and finish, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try to blaze through these Path for Champions adventures pretty quickly. Let me fix the chat real quick too. Because this is looking a little bit scrumptious, I would say. Okay, the chat's doing better than last time, that's good. Like last time I had this weird thing where it would... like scroll up really fast. Updated Smurf detect on Velo. Yeah, I wanted to look at it. What the heck? I wanted to look at it on stream because I saw it, but I didn't go through it yet. Does that mean you're back? No, because the game is still dog shit. Now that I've played Overwatch, it's so much worse. It's so much worse. Like, I don't get how you can ever queue a Valorant game when Overwatch exists. Like in Valorant, you have these rounds where it's just like you get one tapped as soon as the round starts, and then it happens again the next round, and then it's just you may as well have not queued for 15 minutes because you like there's nothing to do for 15 minutes. Thought I was having a bad case of tinnitus, but Opera has a sound effect for closing tabs apparently. Yeah, I really like that sound effect, but I turned it off for some reason. Maybe it got annoying at some point. My boy toy male wife twink, how we doing? You have issues. Some real underlying issues. I am doing my Path of Champions real quick. I wanna watch a video in the meantime. Like turn it on stream. Is that a good idea? Enricus Patricus! Oh, he's... Yeah, I did this by the way. Like you can't chat unless you're subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, Patricus. Of course you guys didn't have an issue with that because you guys are like subscribers for a very long time, right? Alright. Should I turn my camera a little bit to the right? Like it seems that I'm almost out of frame. Should I scooch? Elitist dipshit. Oh, well that message isn't going through. Sucks to be you, huh? I thought it was pretty clever. I like the feature. Imagine that feature on Twitch, by the way. On Twitch it would actually be scuffed. Because on Twitch a subscription means spending money. Okay. I do have Nami, but this Nami will never ever get leveled. Is there still a delay, by the way? Like, I remember last time I streamed there was this huge delay, wasn't there?
That's how we do things in Bilgewater.
Twitch has follower chat now. Oh, yeah, it does. It's almost the same thing, I guess. Why are we on YouTube, by the way? Because it's 10 times better. Also, I spent 100 hours watching your ass for the past year. Okay. What's your point? Okay, here's the stream plan, by the way. I have something to like make a video out of. You know. That I want to talk about. I need to do my Path of Champions. I want to play some ranked. And I want to do my Genshins. That's the cycle. Should I calculate it as minimum wage payout? Oh, you're paying me as your personal entertainer. That's kind. Damn, buff this monkey up just for it to die. Why does it get so much stats?
Nothing but powder monkeys. Spoil the surprise?
Okay. The monkey lives. Don't look. Okay. Vice versa, and you know it. I heard you can now make online transactions, so you better start paying up, buddy. Also, how did that happen? Like, what changed? Like, why did you suddenly get one? Like a card? Oh, it's this. I forgot. It's gotta be lethal somehow, right? Winton over what? Dude, it's such an old meme. How are you just discovering it now? Everyone's been memeing it.
My loved ones will be safe a while longer.
Because I've been putting it off for a solid 10 months. Overwatch is 1 month old. Or Overwatch 2, I guess. Oh! I thought... Okay. Anticlimactic. Okay, one more time. Man, I really hope I get some good shards. I don't really care about unlocking new characters anymore. I just want to get 3-star characters now. If you have a good video, you're allowed to suggest one. Because delay got me fucked up. Tori said there was no delay. Because these adventures aren't very interactive. I am getting a gold vault from this though, that's pretty nifty. We do like that.
Who's on top of the bounty board today?
Tori is gaslighting you, methinks. So you still have a delay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna clap in my hands. And then as soon as I clap in my hands, you type 1. Okay, this goes for both Tori and Robert. Because I want to see if there's a difference between Tori's delay and your delay, Robert. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm curious. See if you guys got the message. The fact that I'm not seeing any ones yet makes me worried. I have delay as well. But you... Oh. Okay. That is... Okay. That is worrisome. That's so long! How does that happen? This happened last time too! Okay, I'll try to look into it for next time. Because I forgot this was a thing, like, before I started stream. I think I might be able to change some settings inside Streamlabs. Why did I spip out? Okay, whatever. But, like, on YouTube I put it at the lowest. So that's interesting.
I deal in coins and carnage.
Did I put it at the lowest? Yeah, it is. Weird.
Go on then.
I don't know, I'll look into it next time.
I'll close my eyes to make it fair.
I like how Tori was the slowest out of all of you though. Although I think Tori's on phone, so she got the excuse.
Always 2 steps ahead. Don't
1 step ahead. Oh. Ah, I can't type.
Another victory for House Laurent.
Laurent. Alright, almost done. I'm just playing on my phone. Aha. So you were just slow. Who's that girl? You tell me. Some simp. One of those simping e-girls. Alright.
There's plenty of killing back.
I really want Nasus from the gold vault, but it's so low chance. Can someone come bash my head and induce me a 6-day coma? You should stop typing fucking rude messages, because I constantly need to like press that they should be accepted. Is there a mod system? Can I mod one of you guys to do it instead of me? I can. Wait, who wants to be the mod? A champion chest? Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. You. Okay. Me. Are you gonna be here every stream to moderate? Which part of that was inappropriate? I think it got bash my head. I don't really know. Like, I don't know what the blacklist thing is. It's hard for me to say. Oh my god, what is this? Shut the fuck up, Timo.
Another day in the field. Candle Scout never.
This card is nasty with Misfortune. It's such a good 3 into 4 drop. Why am I trying so much? Stop trying!
Nothing but powder monkeys.
Boom. Think he's dead? Ooh, that's a good... Oh my god. This card is so busted, it's insane. Okay, this is kind of annoying though.
The sump provides.
This goes in every single aggro deck. Alright. Well. It's time to play some competitive. But first, open the vault. I think I have 2 vaults even. Oh no, it's a reliquary. Maybe. Hey, I didn't have this one yet. +1 and tough. Okay, interesting. Doesn't strike me as particularly very good, but what do I know? Give me that Nasus. Jinx! Oh, that's the worst one I could have gotten. All that for 4 wild fragments. Thank you for not having fucking duplicate protection. I love getting one of these. They skinned my man Ramusi. You need to shut the fuck up. Ramus is not even in this game, which is weird. Okay. Let's queue. Now, I'm kind of scared to do Aatrox because every single person on this godforsaken planet is running Aatrox counters. But we're doing it anyway. Kaisa. Interesting. I really like this card, but not without weapons. Oh my god. I shouldn't have said it. I should not have said it. Why did I have to open my mouth? Please at least give me a singular weapon though. I have 8 of them. No, more. I have 12 of them. Pretty sure. Okay. I don't really care if I win or lose until I get to a significant amount of LP. Like, until I'm at like 60, it's whatever. Can I get a weapon? I need weapons, hello? There's so many in this deck, it's insane. Thank you. Perfect timing too. I'd say perfect timing, but it's decent enough. Okay. He seems to... Whoa. Okay. Why not... Well, I guess both don't matter. I guess that was the better choice then. Uh-oh. He runs Kaiser though. Veller in a Kaiser deck. What is this deck?
Take the children to safety now.
I'm gonna block him if he attacks. Which I don't think he will, but... Like if this creature attack, I'm gonna sack one of my minions. Never mind, he just evolved. So now he pulls this, I imagine. Or this. Probably this. Challenge is more important than tough, I believe. Especially when it's 2 health tough. He's thinking about it. Nope, he goes for the tough one. Okay. That's good. Okay. I was gonna say that's good for me, but that was a very quick drawback. If the doggo dies, he can pull the doggo technically and lose the quick attack. Like, it's interesting that he chooses this creature. Okay, that explains why. Yeah, I was gonna say, if the doggo dies, that's really good for me. This isn't. Although he is running out of cards now. So maybe it's not too bad either. Now I really want the doggo to die. Man, if he killed the doggo, I would have won on the spot. And he doesn't even know it. Because this... card plus the quick attack weapon is instant win. The combo is disgusting. I should probably try to do this. Goes through. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if he has Kaisa. He has 2 cards he hasn't touched yet. Are you fucking JoJo villain with all the dog killing? I'm making you a mod. Okay, you're a mod now. So I don't need to do all that thing. Yes, I am. The dog needs to die. It's pivotal. Joral! What the fuck? Okay. Man, I have 1 weapon so far. I really need weapons. Give them to me, man. Interesting. Double Joral. Okay, if he kills the doggo now, that would be lovely. Pull in the doggo. Doesn't matter too much for me. This. Didn't need those units. I guess I attack first.
I cannot stand for this.
Oh, can he buff it? Even if he can, it doesn't matter too much. I just want his unit to die. Yeah, that's good for me. Good enough. Interesting. Yes, sir. I want him to die. Technically, I should do you. Or should I? If I do Vayne now, I can... No, I think Vayne... Well, if I do Vayne, I'll force him to attack immediately. Why are you full a mod so you don't say... so you can say fuck? Okay, doing Vayne now forces him to immediately attack. I do like that.
Demons walk among us, masquerading as men.
Right? Because if he doesn't attack, I will tumble this guy with quick attack. Okay. But no, that's not... Hello? That's not the person you should be... Hello? That's this unit. I don't care about the Vayne. The Vayne is just stats. Okay. I mean... What if I get too silly with the privileges? You won't. Like, now what? Why would you ever pull the Vayne? Like, you just got baited because it has champion on it, but it's just stats.
If I can save a life, I must.
Well, I mean, that was the misplay of the century. Alright. He had the right idea though, because he did instantly need to attack. He couldn't summon any minions. It's just that he attacked the wrong unit. Or challenged the wrong unit. Ooh, this deck's tricky. Like, Zed Hackerim is so stupid. Because the deck is unbeatable if they get their Tras, but getting all their Tras is so fucking... You need to be so lucky for it. But if they get like the Boosty Inferior and then the Shark, it's pretty much instant GG. Aatrox. I don't like drawing you like this, my guy. Oh, okay. Should still be fine. I am not worried. Yet. It's a lot of damage. Okay. Damage doesn't particularly matter. Yeah. Like, my damage is kind of irrelevant because he's way more aggressive than I can ever be. This will also bring back the Shark, pretty sure. Yeah, that deck's disgusting. Oké. Hecarim is 6, no? Yeah. This will also bring the shark, doesn't it? Okay, it doesn't. Thank God. I don't really get why he did that for 5 mana then though. Because, yeah, I'll just bring it back. This might be int, because he needs to die this round. Let me bring that back. I genuinely think I might be dead. I'm 100% dead next round because he summons Hecarim and then he just attacks and then he has a full board despite only having 2 minions on his bench.
Monsters still lurk in Demasia's every shadow.
Okay, the trick is to kill his board and then tumble myself to victory. Which I can't do. Because he will summon a minion. That's whatever, man. I don't care. I think it's funny how I obtained both Shanna and Bennett on my dad's birthday in 2020 and 21 pools respectively. Both have been in coal mine since. Feeling some in the coal mines. Jesus Christ. Okay, does he have Hecarim? That is the question. It's not even a question really, they always do. I do have a lot of fodder. I guess I can get away with Aatrox. So what will he summon? He'll summon 2 Spectral Riders and the Shark. But his Heka will die. I don't think you want to do this, mate. Yeah. Maybe bring that back. Him bringing that back actually tells me he has no way of buffing it, right? Okay, so you get to die. I guess we let the rest go through. Doesn't matter. Maybe I should block it like this so I can challenge the Heka. Yeah, okay. Or not the Heka, the disc creature. Okay!
A sentinel's work is never done.
Got another Sloot. Me likey. An epic wildcard? Wowie! And a platinum chest. Upgrade? Nope. It is what it is. This card is also... Oh, and there it goes. I was gonna say that card is also broken. The Black Flame. I didn't have you yet, but I've seen you in play. It's an interesting card. I've never lost against it though. It seems pretty bad. Too slow. I wonder how much one lose is gonna lose. What the actual fuck are these champions? Renekton Siverdarius. Okay. I love the vibe. I love 1, 2, 3, 4. I honestly truly do. But I am in need of weapons. Thank you. Struggling with the weapon draw. Maybe I should have kept the vein. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like this. I do like this. Wait a minute. I can destroy it. Hey, weapon. Okay, wait, actually? Ah, this is gonna bait him so hard. It's crazy. He's gonna give this. He's gonna spend mana to give it to this creature or something. Give it. How expensive is that card? 1 mana? 2 mana? Free mana. Bye bye. Oh, that's rough, buddy. Please don't find something. I need this to survive. Thank you. I like it. What do we do here? Okay, here's the idea. But it might be a little int. But ah, this is int. Ah, this feels so bad, but I'm doing it. We do this. Really? Okay. Well, that changes the plan in a way that I take 5 face damage. But other than that, plan remains the same. We do this, and then next turn we do the Roar of Icavia. Can't do both of those things though. God, this feels so id.
Violence, chaos, and destruction.
That counters me pretty significantly.
Spear blade or palm.
Okay. We're not in too bad of a shape. It's just a little rough.
So, this is the Butcher of the Sands.
Follow me and I'll show you how I earned that name.
I can kill him. But I think I have different plans. I can kill him in a more trickier way. Which I prefer.
Danger pays.
I do take another 5 though. Which is starting to hurt.
You face a ghost.
Like, I don't particularly mind doing this, because he's gonna buff the Renekton, isn't he? Like, I think I find a way to draw Aatrox next round. Okay. That's worrisome. Does he run Decimate? Did I just lose? Wait. Does that deck run Decimate? Did I literally just lose? Hold on. I'm scared of Decimate. Wait, am I gonna int because of Decimate? Wait, does that remove the spell shield? I can't remember. Do we strike each other? Is that how that works? No, it's not. Wait, please don't have Decimate. I don't want to lose to Decimate. I'm attacking now. If he blocks, well, he needs to block, but like, oh, block like that. Please, block, please. Please block like this. Wait, don't do that. Wait, what does that do? Ew. Wait, you level up? No, you don't. Wait, why do you live here? Oh, you do. No, you level up! I entered it!
I go where the trouble is. It's never too far.
I didn't think about that. That's a maybe moment. You don't have Overwhelm though. Maybe it's not too bad. He needs minions. Okay. That's good. That's a minion. It's also gonna get a quick attack. You have 6. Yeah, you have 6 though.
As I live, all will die.
Please don't have a buff card. How do you still have buff cards? Oh, it's not a buff card. But it's worse! How do you have so many fucking cards?
No mercy.
Like, you spent all your mana in 3 cards that you had left. How is that possible? Go fuck yourself. You had all the mana to spend in those 3 cards. And I lost 25 elo. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just need to make a new account or something, because MMR is completely fucked in this game.
They appeared out of nowhere.
Well, the fact I don't have a 2-drop is very yikes. I guess I can give this, but the issue I have with giving this card to this specific unit is the fact that it will get tough anyway. I could give this. I do like it more.
The young prince will
Wait, what do you do?
be found.
Okay. What is this deck? Holy shit. Garen, Jarvan, Jinx. Dude, Okay. I'm trying all the weapons I've been waiting for the past 2 games. Goes through. Interesting.
Remember the fall.
He's getting way too many minions and I'm trying nothing to stop it with.
If I didn't forge it,
Like,
you won't want it.
I don't know. This game seems already pretty doomed.
For the prince! Still so much to learn.
Okay.
This is it!
Don't particularly mind this, to be honest. Sounds fine. Was kinda hoping he would attack with something else though. It's a good draw. Yeah, I need to do that. That draw's too good to ignore. Oh, well, I lose. Okay, this is probably... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's kind of a miracle, miracle hand.
You would test my steel?
Sharpen my blade for you.
Stand strong!
Defend our banner.
Isn't this really, really, really bad for you? Why would you ever kill off your own minions? It's like the last thing you should want to do. I cannot wrap my head around why you would kill off all your minions. Like, I know it kills off all my minions, but like, I have weapon minions. What's the plan here? Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Because you also needed to have a 6-drop after you got a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 play.
For my homeland!
Okay.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes. Today is their last day.
Soldiers, to me.
Is it like is there like a better combination of cards that this enemy deck could have possibly drawn than what he did this game? Do it. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. Thank you. I think I still lose, but I don't think I lose this round.
I pray time has mended you, Captain.
Unless he can buff, I guess. But we'll see. Oh. An extra minion?
Approaching the battlefront.
But then, like, then why not do the minion first? What could I have possibly done to kill any of your minions? Rewarded for bisplaying.
What is there to think about? Destroy everything!
Yeah, I'm trying Aatrox, relax. There's no way out. I lose.
I'm actually here.
Another person with the best possible card draw in the universe. Back to 0 LP. I'm actually curious if there was like a genuine possible combination better than what he had there. Actually back to 0. How lovely. Oh, I don't even want to. Fuck Seraphine. I'm not going to. That card should be deleted from this game. I'm not going to. Not after that last game. I want something else first. Okay. Little mirror, sort of. Oh, I also have that vein skin. I just don't have it equipped. Okay, I do like the hand. Okay. AFK maybe? Question mark? No, he's not AFK. He's just excruciatingly slow. Is it gonna be a staple? No, okay, he's playing again. He's back. Okay. Kinda feels like he has my card draw, baby.
Monsters still lurk in Demasia's every shadow.
That's fine. If he has the 4-drop and the harp, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Sleepy? Why are you sleepy, Robert? You shouldn't be sleepy.
Purge with self.
Interesting. Do I mind it if my minion dies? Not at all. I don't know why you would... Well, maybe I do. It's a fine decision. No, you also shouldn't be sleepy. No nappy times. Taking a nappy after your game. Oh, I wanted to do my video after my game. I I don't care if it dies. I also don't care if I waste this card. Maybe I care less about that than it dying. He's trying to do this fast vein level, which is interesting. Oh, okay. He does have the harp. Interesting. But he didn't have the unit then, I guess? Average Snap hater wouldn't know anything about it though. Shut up. I can't challenge Vayne with this minion. Don't have the weapons for it. Well, I do, but they're kinda stuck at the moment.
This feels right.
Okay. Not bad.
Those who kill innocents are no more than fiends.
Okay.
Only war can bring me peace.
Then. I'm pretty sure mine is gonna be lower than that. But I can't summon Aatrox this round, which really sucks. And he's gonna, yeah.
By my hand, I will end their suffering.
I think he wins.
Strike if you must.
No, I should do this.
I will not yield. Pain.
She looks more capable than most people.
Because now he can't tumble. The wait, shouldn't this be 0 mana? Why is this 4? I think it's fine. I'm wondering how low my Darkin is. Because he's gonna do it this round. Ah, and then he can attack with it. Mine is also 8. My Aatrox got too late. I don't know if he drew it naturally. I think he did. That's so cringe. I mean, he should just World Ender every time. World Ender and Tumble. What are you waiting for? Well, we're waiting for something. Tumble first. Okay. Let's tumble first.
You face a ghost. I must try.
That's a little peculiar. I can't get it low enough. Sad.
Not much for pets, but this one is fine.
Tumble bro think he a weed. Shut up. I don't get it. He gets overwhelmed on his Aatrox. Yeah, but why didn't you do this before? What am I missing?
I bring oblivion! This is the final war!
Uh-huh. I like it. Now I kinda wish I had this unit on the field, I'm not gonna lie. If I get to use my Wildender, I might still be in it. This guy is slow though, god damn. Play the game. Sheesh. But I imagine he's attacking first. Can I also see my HP? No, he's not attacking first.
Runeterra must die! Darken! Awaken!
Uh-huh. What is his HP? 5, thank you. Uh-huh. That's Aatrox. I see him. Ah, there's no way I win though. I need to stop 2 Aatrox attacks with 12 attack. Ah, it sounds pretty doomed to me. He's also gonna summon some crazy fucking other Darkin. Why is there a bling over the HP? It's a glitch. Or a bug, I guess. It's been in the game for a while. It just happens sometimes. But what if I do this? Boom. Expect the unexpected. I have no idea how else I would win. Fuck! This is... yeah, I figured. Double Solani, why not?
Very well.
Well, well, well. It's highlighting how many days you have left. Ah. How insightful of you. I don't know, I misplayed somewhere in the early game, I think. Maybe I shouldn't have let the Vayne level. But I don't know how to stop it. I didn't have the strike thing. Like fish fight or an enemy strikes an ally thing. But it went wrong somewhere in the early game. I don't know where exactly. Nappy time, I'm going to pee and refill my bottle. And then I'm going to put on my YouTube voice. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, not talk about pissing and refilling your water bottle in the same sentence. Okay, see, now you're making it weird for no reason whatsoever. Okay, what I want to talk about is about Legends of Runeterra. Clearly. More importantly, well, there's 3 things I don't like. Not all of them are related to ranked. In matter of fact, only one of them is. But I think it might be the most important one. What I want to talk about first, though, is... give me a tiny moment. What I want to talk about first is the interactivity in Legends of Runeterra. And what I mean by that is that when you play Hearthstone, Hearthstone makes it so that you... no, differently put. In Legends of Runeterra you get to respond to your opponent, which is great. You can't do that in Hearthstone. Hearthstone is turn after turn. There is no responding to whatever cards your opponent puts out. And I think Legends of Runeterra is more fun that way. But a lot of the cards are restricted to what I believe no apparent reason. I should have probably picked up an example before going into this. But let's filter on spells to see if I can find anything that I mean. Can I type in the word above? No. Power. Let's see if I can find something. No, I don't know how to search this up. But what I mean is that, let's say I have a Darkin weapon. Okay? Why can I not... Oh, because they're on spells. I have a Darkin weapon. These weapons say... or these weapons, I can equip these. Thank you. Wait, that's Felida. Thank you. I can equip these to myself. Right? But I can't equip them to enemies. And honestly, I think that would be a very cool idea. Because in the way spells work in Hearthstone, especially, well, I haven't played Hearthstone recently anyway, but in classic Hearthstone, there is a very popular play that I can actually show you. There's a very popular play. Let's see. I think it's... Oh boy, somewhere in this video. By Reynad. Who does a play while he's in... what do you call it? In an esports match. that one is also funny, but not the one I meant. Was it by Reynad? Yes. No. Yes, here it is. Okay. So, Reynad is gonna die this round. Or well, next round. But he gets to play one more round. And the board looks like this. Now, all of these cards do something, for sure. Right? But that's not what the point is. The point is that some of these cards are spells. And one of the spells that I want to point out is Kill Command here. Kill Command in Hearthstone is a card that deals damage. It's as simple as that. It says deal 3 damage for 3 mana, but if you have a beast, deal 5 damage instead. Okay, great, awesome. You use this card in this Hunter format by hitting the face. Okay, you just want to deal 5 damage to the face, that's all you want to do, that's all you care about. Reynad, however, because this card doesn't specify whether it's aimed at an ally or an enemy, Reynad uses this card to kill his own beast that's frozen. Because when he does that, the beast will summon 2 minions that are not frozen. So he uses a spell that deals 5 damage to kill his own minion, which in turn gives him 6 damage, which is exactly enough to kill his opponent. He was 1 damage short, but he found that trick by using the spell on his own minion to get that 1 damage extra. And that's how he wins this game. I think that's very clever. And I think Legends of Runeterra is very, very restrictive with their cards. Too many cards say ally or enemy instead of both. And I think it would be very fun if there's cards that... or if there's like an... if it gets balanced in a way that both could be viable. So if you have a card that says... give free power to a minion, it would seem that you should give it to an ally. But now if there's another ally that says... Or if there's another spell that says... destroy cards with 8 power or higher... Suddenly it might be viable to give your boost to the enemy... and then pop that spell, putting him at 8 power or higher. I hope that makes sense. But I think that would be a very interesting dynamic in Legends of Runeterra, which we don't really have at the moment. The only way we have them are like really obvious ones, where it's like reduce someone's power and then frostbite if it has this much power or less. But that's specifically aimed at enemies. I think if there's spells that interact with a way that makes boosting your enemy also significant, I think that could be very... those are very cool outplays to do, I think. That's the first point, but that's not a big point. Second point I want to talk about, which I'm also just gonna gloss over pretty quickly, is this number right here. It's at 420 right now, that's nice, but prismatic cards are horrible. Okay? I don't see how this has any, like... it's probably the worst form of cosmetic this game has, and it makes all these rewards that give you prismatic loot feel worthless. Like, I have this in my event track. I have this prismatic reward. It's kind of irrelevant. I have this one. It's also kind of irrelevant. But, again, nice talk saying, you logged into your account. But, again, in Hearthstone, and I don't think Hearthstone is the golden example either, but in Hearthstone, their golden variants are actually moving. And I think that could be really cool for Legends of Runeterra too. This is also something that's worth investing your, what are they called? Prismatic shards in? I don't see that. I don't see that for the current golden cards in Legends of Runeterra. I think these are incredibly ugly, which sucks because a big amount of these gets earned through ranked rewards. If you don't know, Legends of Runeterra has ranked rewards, and they are probably the worst rewards you could ever get in any game. I am showing you them here, because it's just prismatic shit. None of this shows me that I got to masters, and I can flout my skill with what? Prismatic rewards? Oh, thank you. The only real thing we get are icons. And in a sense, that's okay. Because that's another point I want to bring up, and this is the real point. Could have been your mom for what people know, you called me out. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the real point I want to bring up. Right now, to get to Masters Elo in Legends of Runeterra. Alright, let's calculate it. To get to Bronze from Iron, per win, you get plus 50, minus 0. And then you're Bronze. Congrats. Which is great. Okay, I think Iron is the one elo where you should get minus 0. It's a stepping stone into ranked. No issue. Do you get the rewards for Iron even? Okay, you get a pouch. And then if you make it to Bronze, you get a chest. Okay, whatever. And you get the Bronze icon. Great. From Bronze to Silver. Alright. From Bronze to Silver is plus 40... minus 10. Okay. So, to lose LP, I need to lose 5 games in a row. Which, we know there is an underlying MMR system. So we know that they also try to match you not only based on ranked, but also somewhat skill-wise. To never get out of bronze seems borderline impossible. So any player can already make it to silver. And if any player without any form of skill whatsoever, maybe the faintest understanding of the game, can make it to silver, what is the point of bronze? But it gets worse. Because from silver to gold is plus 30, minus 15. So now we need to lose 3 games to lose LP. It's a lot harsher, for sure. And I guess for some people it might be a little tricky. But the fact that we're now halfway through the ranks, and we still need to lose 3 games in a row for us to even lose any form of LP, is a little embarrassing, I think. I would like this to be a little bit more lenient. I guess I would like this to be what the platinum equivalent is, which is this. To get from gold to platinum, you need to get plus 25 minus 20. I would have liked it if this was gold. Because this means... no, this is from platinum to diamond, my bad. This means that to get to diamond, which is the second highest rank in the game, you can get there with a negative win rate. That's like... Okay, so I don't need to have a negative... Or I don't need to have a positive win rate to get to the second highest rank in the game. Okay. But then from Diamond to Masters is plus 22 minus 22. Which seems like you need at least 50%. But this is utter placebo because it's 22 and not 20. Because as soon as you get to... Okay, so it's what? 20... as soon as you get to 110 LP, which would put you at Diamond 3, 10 LP, right? As soon as you lose, you only lose 10. And then you would need to lose again to drop down. Because you can't... you need to hit 0 before you can actually drop down. So still, to get to the highest rank in the game, a rank so high they start using LP, you can get here, theoretically, with a negative win rate. You can lose more games than you win and make it to the highest rank in the game. So, what I would like is for this to change. Because there is no... Like, if you don't need to be better on average than the average opponent that you get, it feels very disingenuous to get yourself to master. It feels too easy. So either add something like Grandmaster to the game for like the top 700 people because they get into the tournament, or reshape LP. Because the fact that you can make it to the highest one with a negative win rate is very odd to me. Now, what I would like to see, and this is the perfect world, is make it a lot harder from like gold upward, but give gold rewards just like in League. Give gold player and up better rewards. I think what would be cool is like a Guardian that has the colors of it. Like imagine having this Silverwing Guardian or something. Guardians. Do I have it? Like imagine getting a different Guardian every season. But yeah, for example this one. But except for this crown or this hat, he starts having like an iron helmet and then he gets like some bronze armor. And then by the time you get to Masters, he's like engulfed in this purple Master's armor. See, I think that could be cool, because then you can flaunt what you got. Is that like for everyone? The LPs? Yes, LPs are steady for everyone. It only starts to change based on your Ebomar as soon as you hit Masters. So, instead of these prismatic rewards, which I think prismatics are very underwhelming in this game, give us something more tangible instead of just the icon, but make it harder to level, to climb. Because it doesn't impress me if you can hit Masters without a positive win rate. If you can hit Masters by going negative, Diamond even for that matter, why should that be possible? I don't get that. It's like giving it away. Which, see, giving it away is fine from iron to bronze, and to some extent from bronze to silver. But I don't get it further than that. So that's my big complaint. That's what I wanted to talk about. And I think Guardians are a nice, like, way to reward players for getting a higher rank. But only if it's hard to get there. So that's my little rant. That being said, hold up. That being said, I am going to play some Genshin. Because we've done enough for Legends of Runeterra. Yeah. It's also not like you need a lot of games even. Because to get from Masters, no, to get from Diamond 4 to Masters is 20 wins. Nice Mogul mail. Was it a Mogul mail? I didn't have the tabs open. I opened them live. To get to yeah, it's 20 wins to get from Diamond to Masters. Which seems like a lot, but it's really not. Games are so quick. It feels pretty much the same in League. It's also like 20 wins. Isn't it? Because you also need 3 wins to even promote in the first place. But I can play like, what, 4 Legends of Runeterra games in the time I can play 1 League game. Hearthstone does a lot of good things, I think, when it comes to ranked. Here we go, the longest loading screen in the universe. I also wanted to... I saw this video. Wait. Maybe I can open it on stream. Oh, I can recommend my own shit. That's nice. Okay. I wanted to watch this. So I'm going to watch it on stream. This is... oh, that works. That is awesome. This is a video by Coffeezilla. If you don't know him, you should. Because he's a really good YouTuber. That does... I don't want to say exposure type content. But he he talks about a lot of like serious, scammy type things, and he tries to expose those.
Fun. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
A fun game that earns you money. How much did you guys make from CryptoZoo?
I lost around $50,000.
And I haven't seen this video yet.
I lost $40,000.
I lost around $15,000 US.
I lost $25,000.
$120,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up!
Alright.
No, you haven't.
Wait, I missed it.
500K.
Oh.
Today we're investigating Logan Paul's.
The video is
a
called
blockchain
Logan
game
Paul
that made
Scams.
millions, but
Or
never
something
worked.
like that.
Some of you guys think you know the story.
Investigating
but it goes
Logan's
so
Paul scam.
much deeper. I've uncovered sociopaths.
Which, I don't know what this kid did
fake
now, but
orphans. Did I mention
wanted to see
fake
this.
orphans? And of course, at the center of it, we have Logan Paul himself, who has abandoned this thing, leaving thousands of fake orphans
while I
in
do
his
my
wake.
dailies.
Wait a second. Thousands of victims in his wake. Now, you'll be hearing from some of those people because their stories are heartbreaking. This is the first in a 3-part series that's been a year in the making. And if you like high-effort investigations like this one, please consider supporting this channel on Patreon.
I already
don't take
saw that he
sponsors.
uploaded
We
the
are
second part too.
viewer-supported, so if you want to and are able to, thank you. Either way, enjoy the video.
Gonna be a long video, what? Because it's
For
Logan
the
Paul
last
or what?
6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work.
How much is
September
a
1st,
million to Logan Paul?
cryptozoo.co.
We don't scam.
That's
I've
fine.
never scammed anyone before. Logan cares extremely deeply about his audience, loves his brand, doesn't have to scam to make money.
Well, well, well.
Welcome to part 1, the $1 million mystery that began this whole story. Like many people, I first heard about CryptoZoo from a podcast Logan runs called Impulsive, which was the experience of a lot of people that I spoke to.
I actually used to watch that a bit.
about it on the Logan Paul podcast.
Impulsive, I
The
think.
podcast.
It was off one of the Impulsive episodes.
The thing that I'm most excited for, and this is the first time I've ever said anything about this, for the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. I think there needs to be a fresh take. And this
NFTs are
project
kinda
that I
dead,
have is that fresh take.
Now look, at first, I was just as surprised at this pitch as anyone else because I just got finished roasting Logan for a different coin called Dink Doink, which his fans lost money on.
I'm a Dink Doink fan. Dumbest I've ever seen. That's why I'm on.
Dink Doink. I didn't know Logan Paul was this big into the
It's comedic. It's fun. It's comedy.
the crypto kind
Now
of
look,
thing.
I know Logan and his friends tried to make it look like Dink Doink was all about the memes, but it turns out they secretly were tied to the project, and Logan created the Dink Doink character himself and subsequently abandoned that project. So
Yikes.
if you invested in it, you got blasted, and Logan rightfully took a lot of heat for Dink Doink, which is why I
Did
was
he?
surprised when he seemingly immediately jumped into another crypto project. But Logan insisted CryptoZoo, it was different. It wasn't his friend's project this time, it was his. And it wasn't even a project at all. It was a game that could earn you money.
I'm excited to launch.
A game that
Keep
can
using
earn
a-
you
I just
money.
did it again. Keep using a word there. Game. You're not using like a project. It's a game.
It's a game. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
Now you might be wondering,
Okay.
how's it possible to earn money from a game? Well, let me try to break it down for you. This is
CS:GO
how it was
loot boxes.
supposed to work. You started by buying this crypto token called Zoo, which is their in-game currency, and you use Zoo coins to then buy egg NFTs, which you can then hatch to become animals. You then can breed
Okay.
those two animals to become hybrid animals. For example, if you breed a gorilla and a kitten, you get a gore kitty. And the more rare
A
the
gore
NFT,
kitty.
the higher the daily yield of Zoo tokens that animal earns you every day. Theoretically, it works like almost like passive income. You can then burn your animal NFTs to release the Zoo they earned back to you, and from there you can invest it into eggs or just cash out. Now, some of you of the
Okay.
Egyptian persuasion might notice some triangular qualities to this game description. But let's not be too quick to judge, because remember, there are a lot
Awfully
of NFT games
confusing.
built in this model. It's called play to earn. Now, Logan admits that there are other games like his, but what's going to really make his stand out is
Yeah,
that other games
there are so many of those things out there that well, it's not crypto or NFT related, but there was a while back on YouTube where it feels like every single YouTuber was promoting this thing called Buff. And it was basically like you could play League or Valorant and earn money with it. But never ever ever have I heard of someone doing it successfully. Like, it feels so weird. Because it's always like... like there's no rewards to claim. Or usually they do this thing where you earn points and then you can convert those points into like an Amazon gift card or something. But then you earn 1 point every minute and you need like 700 million points to claim a $20 Amazon price card. I don't really get, like, I wonder how those businesses are doing, especially those that got promoted really heavily, like Buff for example. Because Buff got promoted by so many people. I imagine that helps it, but I don't get it. It's so weird to me. I don't know, but this feels the same.
Randomly generated assets. His game has handmade art.
It's quick to make a digital asset with, you know, unique, randomly generated characteristics. We handmade art for the past 6 months, bro. Approval, very specific notes, 10 different artists making art for our project.
Now, I'll admit, this all sounds very enticing. Handmade art, a fun game that can earn you money, and one of the biggest influencers in the world backing it. You might think, how can I lose? Which is why when people were told all you had to do to play was buy an egg, people spent millions. Just on the first launch between ETH and Zoo, people bought $2.5 million worth of eggs in the first day. And did I mention the game hadn't even been launched yet? All people were buying was the marketing and the promises. And it wasn't just the NFTs they bought either. The Zoo token also skyrocketed in value, reaching a $2 billion market cap pre-game launch, right? The trading volume was in the tens of millions of dollars per day, which kind of is like Fortnite not coming out, but people trading tens of millions of dollars in V-Bucks every day. That's what this was like. And I know it sounds stupid to buy an influencer project, but you have to understand, people saw Logan as different.
It was Logan Paul at the end of the day.
Yeah, doesn't he have so many companies by now?
That I actually
like, he has a very successful brand with KSI.
Obviously, when someone so influential releases something, everyone wants to be a part of it.
I still believe in this false fallacy that everyone else started believing, that Logan Paul's a changed man.
I thought it was a safe place having a guy like that identified, like Logan Paul being the head of the project.
They had seen this story he had been telling everyone, that he was this reformed influencer, right? That he was no longer a reckless clout goblin just in it for the money. They thought this time it's different. Logan Paul couldn't possibly scam us, right? But as the game got closer to release, the CryptoZoo team started releasing the first ever photos of these animals. And come to find out, this handmade art story wasn't really true. It was actually Adobe stock photos mashed together. This was the sort of first red flag of this project. And I made a video about it at the time, but it was kind of surface level, and something didn't add up beneath the surface. Something where I just couldn't shut this case down in my head. It was actually part of the announcement video that something they said. See if you can spot it.
We have a massive team behind it and are probably out of pocket like $1 million just because we believe it's going to work.
On development.
Yeah.
That's the line that started this whole mystery.
Okay, but seriously, how much is $1 million to Logan Paul? First of all, the fact that he spent $1 million, whatever, how much is it to him? Like, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if this is real, but monthly income 10 million. Nah, I don't know. But it seems like $1 million is nothing to this guy. Like, he uses it as a big shock, but really?
Out of my head. You know, is he lying? There's no way he expects people to believe he spent it on art. So wait, maybe he spent it on blockchain stuff, right? That's what I thought. But then I audited the smart contract, and it's not handmade at all. It's not even original. It's what's called a fork, a copy of, you know, some other code that exists out there. One of them is called Floki Shib X, which launched before it. So where did this $1 million go? I didn't understand. And Logan just kept repeating this claim.
We've put hundreds of thousands of dollars in it. Personally, the whole team, $1 million plus.
Now, at the time I'm looking into this, there's a teaser going around for Hatch Day, which is the day you can hatch your egg NFTs. And it kind of symbolized the true launch of CryptoZoo. So I thought, maybe this is it. Maybe this is where they
I wouldn't say
all the
nothing,
money
but it's
on
not gonna
the
ruin Omega's
game.
life.
Even
Yeah.
their community manager, Ben Roth, promised people, after Hatch Day, things will take a turn for the 180. So I put Ben Roth on the board too. I needed to know all the characters in CryptoZoo. And I waited. And finally, on November 3rd, 2021, Ben Roth turned out to be right. Things did take a turn on Hatch Day, only for the worse. Let's meet one of the victims, Helicopter Bob, to explain more.
My name is Rob. Helicopter Bob lost just under $7,000 with CryptoZoo.
And the first thing I asked Bob was about his animals. If he was
7,000
making money
to him
with
might be
CryptoZoo,
more than
how
the
much
1
he
million
made,
is to Logan.
if the passive yield worked.
Oh, it never did from the beginning. It wasn't even written into the contract where it showed that you were actually yielding Zoo, but there was nothing that was actually, backing that up. There was no way to claim your yield. There never was.
Wait. Play that again. Did you hear that?
There was no way to claim your yield. There never was.
Hold on.
Okay.
The core mechanic of
Sounds
crypto
interesting.
that you can make money with these stupid animals
Wait, artifacts is disgusting.
didn't even work on launch day, and still, to this day, a year later, still does not work, is what the investors are saying. Which, this is just crazy. People spent millions of dollars on these eggs. But it even gets worse because I kept talking to people and I discovered something. Because remember I told you you could buy eggs with those Zoo coins? Well,
Right.
apparently they also made it so you could buy them with Ethereum. And on the day of selling, about half of these purchases took place with Ethereum. Only it turns out for the people who spent ETH, not only did the yield part of it not work, did the NFTs not pay you, you also couldn't even hatch them.
So I acquired a bunch of eggs, and I actually want to play the game. I didn't acquire the eggs with the intent of keeping them. I actually wanted to hatch them and see what I got out of them and play in this ecosystem that's been advertised.
I don't get
right?
how it's a
and then
game.
I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet, etc., etc. So I'm a little baffled. I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. So I open up a support ticket. With CryptoZoo, and Ben Roth is actually the person answering my support ticket. Oh yeah, no, it's down.
That was the
for
manager,
moment,
right?
But we're working on it. Let me tell you, it's never been up.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
What?
You can't hatch?
There's nothing I could do with it. You could ask any of those community guys. It's basically worth nothing whatsoever.
Wow. So on launch day, basically nothing worked. And a year later, that's still true. Now, after this was discovered, the price of Zoo fell 63% in just 24 hours. And at this point, Logan Paul basically goes silent on CryptoZoo.
Of
no
course.
more podcast mentions, no more saying he handmade art. CryptoZoo already got millions in investments, but Logan only speaks in the Discord twice over the next year to say, quote,
Okay.
sober, currently shaking my head.
Okay, informative.
and, Yo, that was his contribution to this project. Meanwhile, his community manager,
There was a
Ben
guy at
Roth,
the start that
was
said he
actively
lost
claiming that Logan was going to
500,000
be
to
marketing
this.
CryptoZoo any day now. He told people things like, Logan is an uncontrollable marketing guru. It's over when we launch. And when we have a product to market, it'll get marketed. And marketing will crush. I promise you. And this disconnect
Uncontrollable
between
marketing
Logan
guru.
abandoning the project and his team on CryptoZoo saying that it was going to be any day now, left investors feeling like they were being led on.
All he had to do was go on and tell us, look, there's something going on with this project, I'm abandoning it, or whatever, before people got more and more trapped. And promising, yeah, this is going to be great. But when it came to actually doing anything, he just hid away from it.
Have some decency to come out, talk to the people that invested initially, that invested along the way on all of the fake and false promises, on all of the false hype, and be honest with people.
I don't know how much
Surely Logan Paul, who's got this $1 billion hype.
I don't know. Hey, that's what I said. He already has a lot of companies. I don't know how much I agree to that. Like, have the decency to come out and say, like, if he did that, you also would have shit on him. 100%. Like, if he came out and said, yo, fuck this project, y'all lost your money, sorry, mate. it would have been worse. Like, I don't know if that's the right play to come out and say fuck it. Because that would just, like, owing up to the mistake is gonna get you cancelled way faster.
Hydration company and the WWE star is got enough money. It doesn't need to rug us lot.
And it's because of these false promises about marketing that these poor investors believed in CryptoZoo so long. They sat and watched every Logan Paul episode trying to guess and decipher when this so-called marketing push would happen. And Logan and his team really fed into this with a lot of cryptic messages. Only a month after CryptoZoo's launch, actually, the Hatch Day, they started teasing
Hatch
this.
Day. Not too much of this is out, but he's been working on a massive project.
And one of them will be the biggest thing I ever do. It'll be it's like my life and soul is put into this project.
It's life,
which is where most of my time these days goes.
Wow, surely this secret project that Logan put his soul into is CryptoZoo, right? You know, the project he launched a month ago? Well, his fans certainly thought so.
I'm like, holy cow, it makes so much sense. He's talking about CryptoZoo. Ben and the dudes are like putting smiley faces and egging the rest of the community.
Okay, I
this
see.
Is it, guys. You know, this is what we've been working towards. I mean, this is it. This it's finally happening. Logan's gonna market the project, and they kept saying that Logan's gonna market the project, and it's gonna change everything.
So now imagine
That
their
is
surprise
scammy. Yeah,
when
sure.
another
Okay, that's
clip
very
surfaces
scammy.
of Logan finally admitting this secret project isn't CryptoZoo at all. It's something else entirely.
I'll tell you about this project when we get closer to launch. This project of mine is going to be...
Is that the thing with the egg? Like the zoo?
No.
Okay,
This one's
This one's going to be, yeah. This will be crazy I've ever done.
Oh man, can you imagine if you're one of these investors?
Is it
and Logan
the
Paul's going pitching this new
pictures he did?
secret project, and you're thinking it's CryptoZoo, and someone's like, "Oh, is it that thing with the eggs?" And he's like, "No."
No.
Definitely not. That was the last project. This is the real project that I'm working on. Thankfully, people didn't just let this slide, because as he went around making the rounds on his new project called 99 Originals,
Ah,
people
it
were
was,
like, hey,
okay.
didn't you just abandon your last one? And unsurprisingly, it's not his fault. It's the bad actors who ruined the project.
As I see people giving multiple explanations for why these haven't worked, and you know there's accusations out there. How does it make you feel when people are doing these takedown videos about your NFT projects previously?
It's sad because of what I just said. There's so much going on behind the scenes. Like, Doug, I'm not the bad guy here.
Yeah.
There's some actual out there.
Yeah.
And it's not me. Like, I'm here to build.
This is a space where a lot of people do see dollar signs. Like any burgeoning industry, if there's money to be made, there's going to be both good and bad people.
There's a lot of shady characters in the crypto space. I'm learning all of it. We had an issue with CryptoZoo, where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, and like held it hostage for $1 million. Like behind the scenes drama that took a stick and stuck it in the spokes of my wheels.
Oh, well, that wasn't expected. There's a shady developer who held up Logan's code hostage in Switzerland.
Okay.
That's why this hasn't worked the whole time. He held it hostage for $1 million. Well, let's add that to the board. I mean, isn't the mystery solved? Now, obviously, the first thing I wanted to do was hunt down this developer, who we'll be calling Z here, and find out the truth of what happened. Why did he steal Logan's code for $1 million? However, I finally got a hold of him, and when I did, he admitted he took the code hostage, but he says the reason for it was nothing like what Logan had said.
He literally never paid me anything at all, ever. I never paid. And, we got to a point when I was working on it where I just realized they were just going to try to steal all of my work and not me. So I took all of the source code private. And I just kind of spent like a month just trying to negotiate and get something figured out where I would finally get paid. Because I'm on my end, I have a team of 30 engineers. So I'm earning $50,000 a week on building this thing. And the only thing they brought to the table were a bunch of Photoshop JPEGs.
So Z claims he wasn't blackmailing anyone. He had to hire a team to develop this whole thing, and he just wanted to be paid for the
Is
work
that still
they
illegal?
did. According to him, they negotiated a $1 million payday for this whole project. And from the second I heard that, I thought, oh, that's interesting.
Wait. I might be misunderstanding. So he yoinked? So he actually fled to Switzerland. Like what Logan said was correct. But it's just because he wanted to pay the people that have been working on it? which Logan should have been doing. I don't know if that's still illegal. That feels very illegal.
Interesting, because Logan claims he spent $1 million on this whole thing. And this developer saying he's owed $1 million on this project. Now, I didn't want to just take one person's word for it, so I later confirmed with another developer who worked for something called the Blockchain Center that he
It's also not surprising at all that they didn't get paid.
We've been paid nothing. I would have loved to have Zoo, but I don't have any.
So that's multiple sources working on the CryptoZoo team project who were not paid. Now, obviously, these are big accusations, which is why I wanted to confront Logan Paul on them. But unfortunately, we're not exactly on speaking terms. So I wondered, how could I speak to Logan without speaking to Logan? And that's when I found out there was someone who might know just as much about this whole story.
And I will explain everything one day with my manager, who's like in charge now.
Logan Paul's manager, a guy named Jeff Levin. He might be just what we need to settle this whole thing. So I gave him a call.
Okay. 1 year ago?
Hey, Jeff. Hey, sorry to bother you. This is Steven with CoffeeZilla. I'm calling because I've heard reports that CryptoZoo hasn't paid their development team.
Wait, this has been in the works for a
reaching
long
out for
time.
comment before I do this story. I got your number from one of the development team, and they just wanted to. I just want to follow up on that.
I have no comment for it.
Of course.
Okay, are you guys denying it, or are you saying it's not true?
Just no comment. I don't think that the information is true.
Okay, because they're saying $1 million hasn't been paid in development for CryptoZoo, and Logan Paul said publicly that it has been paid. So, I mean, it's pretty serious accusation, and obviously, I don't want to just run a story. If you guys have a whole side to your story here,
Your job as someone that is reporting news is to actually verify correct news.
Yeah,
right. That's why I'm calling you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I know, and that's legal grounds for that stuff. So I'm just telling you, legally, you have to report correct news with verifiable information.
Right. That's why I'm calling you.
Yeah.
You've given me
also
a lot of things, a lot of evidence.
Okay. Well. Okay. You can have the evidence you want, but I'm just letting you know, if you report anything on us, I appreciate your business. I appreciate you as a person, and I'm just telling you, from a legal standpoint, as we've been advised always, is if anybody reports fake news, that's where we won't,
Yeah, this call was a...
What the fuck?
Jeff, Logan's manager, seems to be implying that I'm not allowed to repeat allegations his own development team made, even though Logan can go on podcasts and publicly accuse those developers of stealing his code. Not only that, he's the one who refuses to provide any evidence, but seems to sort of be implying that maybe we'll sue you if you tell this to anyone, which he then denies doing when I ask him if that's what he's doing.
Told you I have no comment to it. Telling you once again, from a legal standpoint, you have to report truth. If you do not verify truth, then you're just allegations.
But he's trying to
And
verify.
those then will be handled the way that we want to handle them.
Wait, so you're saying you refuse to
no
give me
comment.
proof
I
that
have
the
no comment.
allegations aren't true, but if I report on the
I have no
allegations, you guys might sue.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
All right,
Once again,
I'm trying to read between
no
the
comments.
lines.
Don't read between the lines.
Okay.
Listen to the exact words that I'm saying.
Okay.
Listen to the exact words I'm saying. I have no comment on the situation.
Okay.
Your job legally is to report facts. If you don't report facts on the information you're given, it is illegal.
Yes, that was a real conversation with
That
a
is-
real person.
okay.
Now, I'm no
Okay.
lawyer, but I don't think it's a crime to say that multiple developers say they haven't been paid, and Logan's team refuses to provide any evidence or statements or wire transfers that they have. Which, by the way, seems incredibly ironic, given just how much Logan whines about not being paid by Floyd Mayweather.
Where's my money, bitch? Floyd never paid me for our fight. Who am I, the IRS?
Nope, but you might be the CryptoZoo dev team. Now, in all seriousness, I do want to acknowledge something which actually kind of looks bad a bit on the developers, because it turns out very few written contracts were actually done. So much of this were verbal deals, like, oh, we'll take care of you, we'll give you 350K, we'll give you $1 million, we'll give you whatever.
Oh, that's
but
so
then when it was
bad.
time to actually sign
That
the
is
deals,
so
there's just
bad. Wait. Verbal? No. I'm pretty sure if you have verbal agreements, it's useless. It's pointless. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Go back. Oh, they have verbal agreement. It's doomed.
always delays.
What kind of promises were made to you? Verbal promises, basically. So verbal promises, and then we follow up with like a physical paper agreement. But that's when communication broke down.
This is where I think the dev guys screwed up and led to this whole situation of like, okay, we're just going to take the code private until you pay us for our work. And to be clear, I'm not justifying not paying someone for what they did. I'm just playing devil's advocate and saying this could have all been avoided by just getting every detail in writing. And I think it's just a good general lesson. But if you're thinking that that's the $1 million mystery solved, well, no, because this still doesn't make sense. Why not just pay the dev team?
Did you wake from your
publicly
nappy?
Said you kind of already paid them. Why not pay for a game that now isn't launched and now investors are so angry?
Why not just do
Why not
this?
pay when you already made millions from minting the eggs on this game? Well, this is where things get even stranger, because right when I was ready to pin everything on Logan, and believe me, he is at fault, I was speaking to the Z developer, and I heard a name that I hadn't heard before.
I basically came in with Eddie, and Eddie promised me 5% of tokens and $1 million. He literally never paid me.
Wait a second. Who's Eddie? I thought that all of this was Logan Paul. I only put it together when the Blockchain Center guys also said a similar thing about their deal. They said they were promised $350K, and it was Ibanez. They say they had no communications with Logan. But we know they weren't talking about different people. They both dealt with the same guy. So the guy's name, I put it together, must be Eddie Ibanez.
Nice.
Turns out he was managing the developers. What's this random guy doing in Logan Paul's project? And who is he? Who is Eddie Ibanez?
Yes, hi, my name's Eddie Ibanez, lead developer here at CryptoZoo.
This reporter says Eddie's entire story is fake.
Wait, what?
To continuously lie, lead people on, hype people up, to put more money in, all the while in the background, things are going down, things are hitting the fan, and you've left us holding the bag.
Logan, you stole 40 million in tokens from me. You are a scam artist. You are a liar, and you betrayed your own community. You aren't that guy.
Is this a setup
Logan
for the
replied,
sequel or
"Oh,
what?
Trust me, bro. I am that guy.
Oh, whoa, okay. It is a setup. Chatted with Jenna and Maria. Ah, I see. Okay, so there's a sequel. I want to see it. So, he said it was going to be 3 parts, but this is part 2 then, I imagine. Alright.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. CryptoZoo.co. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
I lost around $50,000 in crypto.
Apparently the exam was
$40,000. $500,000 Australian.
I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I can do with it.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No.
We had an issue with CryptoZoo, where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, actually fled to Switzerland, and like held it hostage for $1 million.
He literally never paid me anything at all, ever. Eddie promised me 5% of tokens and $1 million.
Right.
He literally never paid me.
Wait a second. Who's Eddie? I thought that all of this was Logan Paul.
What is this story arc? This has been going on for over a year.
Eddie Ibanez?
To begin answering the question of who Eddie is, I decided to take a deep dive.
Okay,
I started
a
by
deep
looking
dive.
through all the news articles I could on Eddie, where I found out he graduated from MIT, and from there became a data scientist and cybersecurity expert, and used that technical background
to
What is
win
this
the
editing?
Super Bowl for the Eagles.
This is clean.
There were videos on him too, which all painted him as brilliant and extremely accomplished.
Yes, hi, my name's Eddie Ibanez. I'm a father of 3, lead developer here at CryptoZoo.
As a teenager, he successfully hacked AOL from his bedroom. He continued to pursue computer science until attending MIT. He was then recruited.
What are we
out
watching
to
even?
work for a
Apparently
government
Logan Paul
agency
scammed
in
people with a
cybersecurity,
crypto scam.
developing software that reverse
We're trying
engineers
to uncover what exactly happened.
government and terrorist threats.
You started with the federal government, and you started off really tracking criminals with burner phones and all.
Honestly, after this whole
Hey, Ito.
search, I felt more confused than ever. If Eddie's such an amazing guy, why didn't he pay developers? And is he really the puppet master behind CryptoZoo? Or is it someone else? Honestly, I felt like at this point I needed a drink, and I needed to ask for help.
Oh boy. Didn't understand much since Maria was speaking in Spanish. Ah.
Not good.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I'm confused about this Eddie Ibanez guy. He comes out of nowhere with
What
this
is this
CryptoZoo
editing?
story, and everything about him I find seems great.
So, what's the problem?
Well, everything's not great. Everything about this guy just seems too perfect. He's an MIT grad, he works for the military. He even claims he won a Super Bowl. Why would that guy work for Logan Paul?
I don't know, but I can find out. You said his name is Eddie Ibanez?
I think he goes by Eduardo technically, but wait, what are you doing?
What is happening right now?
Looking around. And done.
Well, what'd you find?
A few red flags, a couple of misdemeanors. Ooh.
Misdemeanors?
More cases. I'll send him over. He got sued by his landlord for not paying rent, sued by his credit card company for not paying his bill.
You can skip that stuff. I just need whatever's relevant to CryptoZoo.
Well, that's basically it. Other than... Hold on. No, wait, I did find something.
Did we cancel him already? No.
Look at this.
Not enough.
What's this?
It's from a paper in Philly. I barely picked it up. This reporter says Eddie's entire story is fake.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the whole Eddie Ibanez character. This guy Adam Robb investigated it. He says it's a lie.
I gotta find this guy. Here, send me his info. I got some
Wait.
calls to make.
Coffee.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We met up with Adam Robb, the reporter who's been investigating Eddie Ibanez for a while now. And I wanted to know, what did Adam think of him when they first met?
I wasn't quite sure what to make of him. Based on what I knew about him, he was a MIT grad who went on to work for the CIA. And
But
the
all
Defense
of that didn't
Department,
happen, or what?
And I didn't want to waste his time. And it wasn't long after I sat down that I realized he was wasting my time.
Can you tell me about some of the lies Eddie told you?
Eddie has told me so many lies over the course of my 2 interviews with him. And the first lie he told me is probably the oldest lie that he's told so many people, which is that he's an orphan. I first realized
What?
he might be
Why
lying
would you
to me
lie
when
about
I
that?
went home the next day and Googled Eddie Ibanez's family. I found a video of Eddie and his wife making rice pudding on a Fox and Friends segment on Fox News. And Eddie's wife, Jackie, explained that she learned the recipe from Eddie's mother.
So in that picture, you've got Jackie Ibanez. You know her along with her husband Eddie and her 2 little girls. You love rice pudding. Why is this a family recipe?
Okay, so Eddie's mom made this rice pudding once.
Wait, Eddie's
Rip.
mom?
Exposed.
I thought Eddie was an orphan. Oh, it turns out the only problem with that is that not only does his mom exist, she's alive and in his life. And it turns out it wasn't just Adam that heard this story either. He told it a lot.
Did you ever meet his mother or his parents?
I did meet his mother.
Did he ever tell you he was an orphan?
Yes.
How did he square that with you?
So that's why I'm so confused. He told me he was an orphan and all this stuff, but then I meet his mom.
He told me he was an orphan and then I met his mother. Is quite the string of words.
Yeah.
But as insane as these lies are, let's be real. It doesn't explain why CryptoZoo failed. But the next lies kind of do, because part of Eddie's story is also that he went to MIT, where he was recruited to the CIA. And it's part of why he was so attractive as a lead developer, all the wild experiences that he had had. But it's just not true.
A lot of people.
I emailed the.
A lot of people that. Or at least I've heard about this. Wait, pick one of the. Oh, right. I heard about this. Kazuha, Ayato, or someone else, right? What I was gonna say. A lot of people. Oh, I heard that if you're really good at hacking and you hack like a constitution or something, that that they often hire you or something because they want your skill set, which is very interesting because there's not really like a hacking school, is there? Like hackers just do it for the fuck of it. It's interesting.
MIT registrar's office, and I asked if Eddie Ibanez attended the school, and they confirmed in absolute terms that he never attended MIT.
You can get hired and get money,
The whole
yeah.
orphan to MIT origin story, it wasn't true. And Eddie's whole backstory from here kind of falls apart as well. How could he have been recruited to a government agency out of MIT if he never went
There's competition
to
in high
MIT?
school. Oh, that's cool.
If this is all seeming crazy to you, you might ask yourself, who would believe all this? And this is where Eddie shines. He kind of had a gift for getting people to believe in the lies he told. Especially super rich and powerful people for some reason. Like take for instance this story, him winning the Super Bowl for the Philadelphia Eagles. He managed to convince the owner of the New York Yankees that it was true, Barry Klarberg, who completely bought into it without question and told the same story later in a college seminar.
Let's jump right into the work that you did for the Philadelphia Eagles, which led to a Super Bowl championship, led to you getting a Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
Tell us exactly what your job was to do for them and how it worked out.
No, sure thing. So first off, they said like, we don't know where to put you, but and then the sports science guy was the one guy. He's like, hey, I got some data. I'm interested. So so we took in his data, and then we found out that these players, what happens is it's like a player as they run around, they get at certain fatigue levels. So if you ever played Street Fighter, the video game,
what
there's
is
a red bar at the
this?
top, and every time you get hit, that red bar goes down until you die, KO, right? So then we're trying to figure out kind of what that is for a player, and on an injury level, right? There's an injury bar that gets knocked down and that gets KO'd.
This is insane. He convinced an owner of the
What
Yankees
is
that he
he
wanted to Super Bowl
talking
by
about?
turning sports athletes into Street Fighter characters. And of course, none of it's true. The Philadelphia Eagles responded to a fact check saying he never worked for their player analysis team. Not only that, the Eagles also said that Eddie did try to do an in-person presentation in March of 2018, but that was already a month after the Eagles had already won the Super Bowl. And also they didn't hire him because of course not. Meaning,
Yeah.
there's no way this story is true. And yet he's convinced people at the highest levels of sports that it is. And this is where we get back to CryptoZoo, of course, because it's how he got involved with that project. Remember Jeff Levin, Logan's manager, who we spoke to
Yes.
last time? Well, he also spoke to Adam Robb. And when he told him the reasons he liked Eddie, they sounded very familiar.
And did he tell you, I guess, kind of like about like working with the NFL and that kind of stuff and the whole, like his time in the CIA and all that?
He did. And it was interesting. It was like, this is wild, you know? Like, that's pretty cool.
This is wild.
He's humble and he's
Let's hire him.
not like ever bragging or anything like that.
Wait, but he is bragging. He literally made it all up. The CIA, NFL stories aren't true. How could that not be bragging? But that's the impression Eddie gave.
Isn't that like the one job that manager? Well, they have a lot of jobs, sure, but isn't it like the point that anyone you hire, you background check, especially if they say they went to like some prestigious school and they hack the fucking FBI and whatever. Like, would you just hire him without checking that? What?
Gave off. But that's not all. Because Eddie didn't just use made-up stories to get in with the CryptoZoo team, he also used his other connections, his real millionaire and billionaire friends that he's managed to gain with all these fake stories, and some of them vouched for him. People like Chris Birch and Todd Morley.
And what was the thing that kind of like sold you on it?
I thought Logan was cancelled. No, he's not cancelled. No, he's fine.
Have backed him in the past and like.
I just think he's a down-to-earth, cool, humble guy.
Okay.
Who's been super successful. They're trying to do an agenda, and he's just kind of like, hey, look, I'm super smart in what I know, and
I'm super smart in what I know.
amazing relationships through business that I've done.
It's incredible. I mean, how does this guy keep getting away with it? Honestly, it's baffling. But I've got to say, up
It
till
is,
now, everyone's
truly.
been fooled sort of fair and square on the same grounds. But I found out CryptoZoo did have an advantage that could have saved them all this trouble the whole time.
So a month before the launch of CryptoZoo, I got on the phone with Jeff Levin, Logan Paul's manager. And after he spoke fondly of Eddie and his work, I confronted him about some of Eddie's lies, including how he didn't work for the NFL. Jeff told me he doesn't know much about the NFL, but he knows about the business world. And Chris Birch and Todd Morley vouched for Eddie, and so Jeff and Logan were going to continue working with him.
Have you ever verified that anything Eddie
This
said
reminds me a lot of that movie.
We verified that it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely talked to people.
Okay.
And his friends and and people that
Oh.
he said he has relationships with, which we've confirmed them for sure.
Okay, because I had trouble with some of that, like with the NFL, like saying that like no, we've never worked with him, and that kind of thing. But you've had
the NFL saying that?
Yeah.
Like who at the NFL?
The comms teams for the Eagles and the Dolphins, and then the people specifically that he named that he said he worked with.
Got it. I don't know necessarily the football stuff.
Okay.
I don't have relationships in the football world.
Sure.
But in the business world, we've definitely.
What, so they verified by just talking to other people?
Correct.
Wait a second. This means at minimum, Jeff knew about Eddie's background beforehand, or part of it, and still decided to go with him. This is just unbelievable, willful stupidity.
Yeah.
And since Jeff is Logan's manager, I assume him and the team should have known about this as well. But still, they went forward with it even though they knew this stuff before launch.
Right.
Now, I started to reach out for comments about this because obviously this is a huge deal. But when I did, I got a call from somebody new. Someone with a different perspective that I hadn't heard from before.
Oh, new
Jake,
person.
the Crypto King. He's been involved with some of Logan's projects in the past, like Pokemon, for example. He was called the collectibles guru a few years ago. Nowadays, he goes
I
by
hate the word
Crypto
guru.
King, and he's an advisor for the Crypto Zoo project. So let's add him to the conspiracy board.
Sure.
But the
Let's
question
add him.
is, what did he have to say? I took a call with him, and he mostly wanted to talk off the record. But when I pressed him, he was willing to at least put one thing on the record for me.
Right. One more thing about Eddie before we get off of him. We actually...
The biggest reason it failed, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to ever be thought that Logan's the reason it failed. He's not. Logan wasn't smart enough for what he tried to build, and then when it was built
Interesting.
and was failing, didn't have the ability to correct it and to save face and reputation. It was more convenient to pull out than to be associated with a failing project that the dev rocked. So I could put that one sentence on the record.
Well, that is certainly emphatic. Crypto King says it's all Eddie's fault. And this is a nice, neat theory for us. Eddie ruined everything because, yeah, Eddie is a liar. So it does seem to explain how these developers got screwed. But this theory doesn't fit all the facts because Eddie was kicked off the team months ago. And still, the game is not working, despite Logan claiming they were going to go back and fix all the problems.
Again, retroactively working to make these projects right, and this takes time, bro. It just takes time. Development takes time.
Working backwards to fix things, which isn't ideal, but also this project will speak for itself.
And now, we're working backwards to try to fix it.
This just hasn't happened. Even a year from launch, the game just doesn't exist. What's worse is the newest dev team.
I wonder if this video is gonna make some things change. Like if he's gonna come back to fix it now.
Was they hadn't been paid for over a month. I know this because Logan's team is leakier than the Titanic and someone told me that. But we also have blockchain evidence. This is Jeff paying Block Ops, the company they hired out on July 19th. They were supposed to redo all this work. It's confirmed by their leader, Skip, talking about a first monthly payment on that day. But after that, there's nothing until they quit on September 26th in a post called Our Departure from CryptoZoo. Now, I do have to say, it does look like they were eventually paid, but only a day after they quit. And this is just the same problem as before, slightly different. Nobody can pay these devs on time, and investors end up getting nothing. And so I can't buy into the idea that Eddie's at fault for everything, because when Eddie was gone, they had a lot of the same problems. Now, it was only at the point that this dev team quit, Block Ops, that things really took a turn. Because if the Titanic was leaking before, now it was sinking, and everyone basically gave up hope. From every direction, I started getting messages from all the investors who felt betrayed, who up to this point were holding on to hope.
He did
now they felt defeated. They felt tricked by the
I don't know if you followed that story from what was it called? FTX, I think. Like the story from Sam Bankman-Fried. and his crypto empire falling apart. This guy, Coffeezilla, the YouTuber we're watching, he did a lot of videos about him too. And he also interviewed that guy, which was really, really fun to watch as well. I don't know if fun is the right word, but but yeah. And now, apparently, Logan. I don't know. I think this guy holds some relevance because he's very popular at the moment. So, if this gets enough traction, I might see him, like, recognizing it, Logan. But I don't think there's gonna be an apology video ever. I think he's way too big for that at this point.
CryptoZoo team who had fed them promise after promise, and they were sick of it.
He was never in the chat or anything, never apologized or told us anything.
Things didn't work out. Things didn't work out. We all get that. But to continuously lie, lead people on.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, it's better to not say anything
put
then.
more money in. All the while in the background, things are going down, things are hitting the fan, and you've left us holding the bag.
I know it was my decision, and I did my research, but I believe nobody has to lose money in this way.
And that's when a whistleblower stepped forward and decided enough was enough.
Fair.
They decided to leak me messages, team messages, from the CryptoZoo team, from all the way back in the beginning when they thought of this idea, all the way up to launch. And seeing that, it changed everything. Because all of a sudden, I got a lot of new information. Remember how Jake, the Crypto King, said Eddie was the only problem? Well, a year ago, he was saying something very different. On the day of launch, he said this to the group. Logan, you stole 40 million in tokens from me. You are a scam artist. You are a liar, and you betrayed your own community. You aren't that guy. Logan replies, oh, Jake, trust me, bro. I am that guy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'll go on the record for you, and yes, I'm going to show you the text message that say we can sell at these ascending market caps, and that it's not like I was trying to run a project. It's like I put $250,000 into a project plus 6 months of time, and the founder never did anything he said he was going to do, and then hired a bunch of devs that didn't do what they were going to do, and every time I gave advice, the advice was I was told. So
Sick.
there was nothing illegal about that. Ethically, arguable. The rest that Logan did to me was ethically wrong and illegal.
Wait, but that guy earlier said he wanted nothing on the record. What changed? I guess that's the end? Yeah, okay, that's the end. There is no part 3 yet, but... Okay, interesting. But earlier he had this discussion with Coffeezilla and he said he wanted only one line on the record and that was that Logan did nothing wrong. So what, he called him back? I need the last part. When did the first part come out? What was the time in between those? 4 days apart. Okay. So it's like, this one has been, oh no, 3 days apart. Okay. So, not tomorrow, but the day after, most likely. Interesting. Anyway, I wanted to watch that for a bit. I'm actually kind of curious how close I am with this Genshin mission. Because it's an event mission, and usually event missions are very short, yet this one is not. I don't know why this one is so long. I just want to start with the event, because I need the Primo Gems.
Wonder where those 3 went. Paimon didn't see. Oh, maybe Ito was right.
Are we playing hide and seek? Oh, bird. Oh, it's this event. Oh, I just now realized what I'm playing.
There's someone actually here. Paimon's scared again.
Did she turn evil?
Give in to your desire. Just hold on a little longer. You've already come all this way, right?
Excuse us.
Uh-oh.
Are you too? You have no. If you
Yeah.
value you, I won't warn you again. Now, away with you! Be gone!
Kinda edgy. I hope this is the last thing I needed to do. Oh, hi so. Wait, is this the first time we meet? Really?
Thank goodness you're okay. Before we get to that,
Please, Tony, Paimon. Paimon doesn't take. Please avenge Paimon. Oh, and Hazel's here too.
scary person?
Scary person? Still no skip button, by the way. God damn.
As I suspected. But the truth is.
You were.
That's right.
A peculiar game.
Ah. The game quiet. There was no and stranger.
Could it be wrong?
Some tourists, the Tenrio people that were in. But.
Shut up, I just want to do the event. So I can earn my gems.
Even though, on top of that, who set up the game? I need to uncover the truth. Anyway, however.
Are we done? Oh, we might be. Oh, we're done. Perfect timing. Actually. Are we done? Yeah, right? Right? Okay, eventual. A crown? Yes. Good. Anything else interesting? No primos, but I imagine that's because it will be mission related. Anything else noteworthy? Not really. It's just a crown. What is this? Okay. Interesting. That's for another day though, because I am going to stop. I have had enough. So I do appreciate anybody who was here. And see you next time.